back out doing population control here in mid-Michigan, and we're on one of the further shot farms. I got to set up real well on this farm because everything is going to be about 250 yards and out. So this makes it a little more difficult on this farm because you just have to take those long shots. There's really no way of getting back there. The corn is on the neighbors over here, so I can't sit in the corn. It's just a wide open bean field, especially in the morning. You got to kind of sneak out here, get in position. You know, there was a couple deer in the field when I got here. They were just fawns, so it didn't really matter too much. But usually, if I get set up right at daybreak, right as it's starting to get light out, I can get some movement back in this corner. But everything's going to be about 300 yards or beyond. So, which is fun shooting, but you got to make sure you're precise because you don't want those deer going into the woods if you don't have to. You don't want to be tracking these deer. You want them on the edge of the field if possible, and we try to drop them in their tracks when possible. But you know, the back end of this field is 375 yards, so with a handgun, it's a challenge to drop them right in their tracks. So about 68 degrees this morning, so a nice cool morning. It's been very warm, very humid, so this is a welcome break from that. Hopefully I can take one early here and then get back in quickly. So if I can get a couple of them here, that'd be great. About 460. She's just slowly feeding across the field at 460. I'm gonna dial. Here we go. Yeah. 460 with the handgun. I hit her. Oh man, that was sweet. My previous longest shot was 436 with a 300 short mag rifle. So 460 yards with the 6.5 Creedmoor Nosler pistol and a Burris scope. That was important because being able to dial these yardages is very, very important. Instead of, I don't have to worry about dialing minutes. All I have to do is look through that scope, dial the yardage that I see in my rangefinder, boom, take the shot. And she ran right into the woods right over there, and I could see her tail just flipping like this. So I think I hit her pretty good. You know, shooting this distance, everybody thinks, you know, I want to be able to shoot long range. It takes a lot of practice. I shot 2 competitions this year out in Wyoming, got very, very confident in my shooting, but I'm not going to take that at, you know, those long range shots. I hit 2 targets at over 1,000 yards. I'm not going to take those kind of shots out here. You know, this is a fantastic rest, but you get beyond 500 yards and this just isn't tight enough. If I'm up on this tripod, it's steady. It's real steady, but it's not 1,000 yards steady. On top of that, if you don't know your yardage exactly in these bean fields, that deer could be 100 yards closer and it looks like it's on the edge of the woods. So you really have to know what you're doing to be able to shoot this long range. Everybody's, oh, I can make a 400, 500 yard shot if I got the proper stuff. It is not that easy. To get comfortable to be able to take that shot right there, it took me a long time. This is not something that you're going to be able to pull up and just shoot. Long range shooting takes a while. It takes the proper setup, and it takes an absolutely fantastic rest. This is a Vanguard tripod. It's a Darkside dashboard plate on the top of it, and then I got a Cole-tac Tricorne bag on top of that, and it's as steady as you can get off a tripod. The problem is it's just not 700, 800, 900 yards steady. It's fine for shooting steel, But shooting deer and stuff like that, animals, I'm just not going to take that shot. So, but just got my personal best. Yeah, nice big doe. There we go. 460 yards. Shows you what can be done with a handgun. Yeah, it's a weird looking handgun, but I'll tell you what, it can shoot. It's a bone stock gun. Just has a fancy scope on it and a nice can on the end. We're real happy with this.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to my daddy's channel.